Hi,
Hello.
it's Lindy.
And Jenny.
We are finally doing a video together. We haven't done one in a long time.
There's probably a reason.
Probably. Damn COVID. Everybody keeps asking for you.
I don't know why.
So this is our Sunday, I guess, update now. What are we calling these? Our Sunday updates.
Sunday fun day.
Yeah. My week has been very good. How was yours?
I mean, it was okay. It was more me getting back on track. I haven't been doing well.
What day is your weigh-in day?
Thursdays. I've just
Okay.
always kept it Thursday.
Okay. So we changed ours to Monday, which is killing me because now, and as much as I
Why
keep
Monday? That's such an awful day. It's right after the weekend.
I know, so that's why we set it as Monday.
So you wouldn't be bad?
Yes, so we won't be bad on the weekends. Plus, when I was weighing in on Thursdays, all I was thinking was, I've weighed in on Thursday, and now I've got all weekend where I can treat myself. We're fine. Monday we'll get back on track. But really, if you think about it, I weigh in on Thursday, which Thursday's the start of my week, not Wednesday's the end. So Thursday, you cheat on Thursday because you want to treat yourself after your weigh-in.
For doing good.
Yeah, and then
And then
Friday
you do
and
bad.
Saturday are the weekend. Sunday you're trying to get back on track.
It really is another way of keeping you accountable.
Yeah, because it's when I would weigh in on Thursday, I was wasting more than half of my week.
Yeah, because you're like, oh yeah, I'm done with my weigh-in. I can be good I can have fun on the weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Which is ruining me. But this week has been great. So I said Monday, I'm back on track. Me and Austin weighed ourselves on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I don't know why, but for some reason I think it was Thursday, I weighed myself because I was feeling great. And now I've weighed myself every single damn day since.
Oh my God. You're the one that tells me not to weigh myself all the time.
I know, but I'm actually liking it now because now it's making me mindful to say, okay, if I eat this, how am I weighing now? Or which is stupid because it could be
a bad thing too.
Yeah,
if I ate that chocolate bar, oh look, I didn't gain a pound. I'll have another chocolate bar.
Yeah, I know.
No, but I was actually told by our mother that she weighs herself every day. And I thought it was awful because it's not giving you any space in between the days, to kind of like have your days.
I know, and I've always looked at it that way. And I really don't want to get into weighing myself, which now that I've put it out there on my reflection post that I'm posting, there's a lot of people that weigh themselves. Bill messaged me this morning and told me that he weighs himself 5 to 6 times a day.
How can there be a change 5 to 6 times a day?
There is.
Bill, you need to explain this.
There is a change because think about it. When you weigh yourself in the morning, that's your lightest. When you're weighing yourself at the end of the day.
So what's the point of weighing yourself 5 times a day, though?
Just to see if that helps him. Why not?
I guess
I don't know. But I feel like as much as I do look at it as it kind of can deter me, it has actually helped me this week.
Really?
Because the next day I'm weighing myself and saying, okay, I'm still at this. I'm feeling great. I need to keep this momentum up. Where I was looking at it as I fluctuate so much every single day. Why am I weighing myself every day? So just keep it to 1 a week and I'm not stressing about that number. And I know I will get back to that, but I felt really good.
Well, because you were seeing a change, right?
Yeah.
And it was for the better.
Yes, it was.
Not on my scale.
I'm down. So this is not official until Monday morning. But I am down 6 pounds.
That's amazing.
I've never had a loss that big. Never.
That's amazing.
Not even my very first week on WW.
Like within a week? Is that what you're meaning?
No, that was from Monday to
Thursday.
And now today and Friday and Saturday.
You're still down the 6.
Yeah, I'm down to 6.
Okay, so now you look at that. So you would lost those 6 pounds. But now every day that you've checked, you haven't lost anything. So maybe it's not really helping you because you haven't lost anything.
But it is because I haven't gained.
I mean, yeah, you're maintaining
Exactly.
that 6 pound loss.
I'm happy to see that same number on there right now.
Yeah.
Now we'll keep going down.
Yeah, there you go. On Monday.
Yes. So Monday will be my official weigh-in, and I will make a post of what my weigh-in is on Monday morning, tomorrow morning.
Yeah. I was down 0.4, but
That's good.
Yeah, but I'm up from when I started. So I still need to get
Doesn't
back
matter.
to this.
You
whole
were
start.
down from
I
where?
know, I was down from the last week.
Yeah,
I want to see more than a point.
you will. I got my book.
I love this book.
I actually haven't had a chance to go through this yet. I've had this sitting beside me, and I've been so busy working on crochet orders that I haven't been able to look through it. So, somebody did mention that people were disappointed that it was more slow cooker than air fryer, but I actually didn't realize this was for both.
So I like that it's more for slow cooker.
Well, that's why I got
have
it.
an Instant Pot, well, a pressure cooker.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid to use it. You
I
haven't taught me how to use it yet.
I have an Instant Pot and never use it now.
So I was excited to see more slow cooker recipes.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I really did like about it was it's a lot of recipes that I normally would never do.
Oh, is
so
it?
it was getting me to change up. I mean, there is some in there that you would
Yeah.
do, but it's not the typical recipe book where you see repeats of stuff that you normally would see in other
So have you
books.
made anything out of this?
Yeah, I've made I don't remember what they're called now.
It's a wide range of
It's
flavors.
all different types of stuff. Yeah, I did one of the soups, and I think there was a meatloaf that I did. And
Lamb ricotta meatballs. I would think lamb would be high. 7
So
points.
my thing with this cookbook is there's a lot of different meats. I normally only cook with ground turkey for ground meat. So I'm
So do you
wondering
not
what the
like it
difference
because
is.
of that?
No, I just switch it to be my ground turkey,
Okay.
but now I'm gonna have to change the point wise, right?
Which
so
is
that's
fine.
the only thing. So I just have
Yeah.
to configure it to be with the
Because
ground turkey.
and I always say like you should be putting in your own recipe anyways.
I think I did a
because
lasagna. I think I did one of the lasagnas.
okay. I swear
I don't
I'm the
get
only
this.
person in this world, but I hate lasagna. But
get
this
it.
lasagna looks amazing.
Lasagna is like my number one go-to
No.
home cooked meal. It's my favorite. I could eat it morning, afternoon, and night.
No way.
I could.
Not for
And
me.
any way too. I actually really want to try for Ira because he's so picky, but I want to try the zucchini one.
Sloppy Joe's.
Yeah.
I stopped on the
Yeah.
perfect page.
That'll be tomorrow's dinner.
I'm sorry, but my sloppy joes look better than that.
It doesn't look like there's a lot of sauce in it, and
Yeah.
that was the one thing that was actually. But it seems to be like it's all the same ingredients that you normally would use. It's just
Yeah.
not as much, right?
That's actually something that I've always said is a lot of the WW recipes, I like that they use simple ingredients. There's not ones where you need to go scouring
that's
around.
what I did. That was the one, the scalloped potatoes. It's scalloped potatoes in a slow cooker.
This one.
Yeah,
Scalloped potatoes with thyme.
it was so good.
There's a lot of really good recipes in here. But yeah, that's what I was saying before that I liked.
That's another.
I liked about the
cabbage rolls.
that I really liked about WW recipes was it doesn't use ingredient. Oh yes, this was the one with
Ricotta and spinach stuffed
You
cabbage.
can't mess around with cabbage
I
rolls
know,
like that.
but I wanted to try it just to see something
you try
different.
it?
I did, yeah, it was good. Ira didn't like it, but I liked it. But
He doesn't like ricotta.
He doesn't like ricotta or spinach. So there goes the entire
Yeah.
stuffing. But I liked it. It was good.
No, I like that WW doesn't use like high maintenance ingredients, we'll call them.
I also like that they don't always say, "Oh, you have to use WW products."
Yeah, and they also don't use light this and low fat this. Like we have room to make room for those to make them lower points. So that's what I've liked about them.
Yeah.
This week I have been working on, which I know I've shared, is calorie counting, including it. And I know that a lot of people love that WW does not calorie count, but it's something that a lot of people have also said was, how can we eat all these 0 point foods and not worry about our calories? And
Yeah.
I've always thought about that, but calorie counting is so daunting to me. It's something that I don't know how to read the back of a label, and I don't know
You
what
say
I'm
that, but
looking
you really
for.
do because you do it all the time.
Well, and now that I got talking to a friend of mine because his wife posted up a picture that she is down 100 pounds in the last year from
It's amazing.
caloric deficit. She looks amazing. And it's, I don't know, it was just the way that he brought it up. It was so simple. And it was like a light went off in my head, and it was like I was looking at calories the way that I was looking at WW points now. So it was like, okay, I get 20, I think I get 23 points.
Something like that. It was close to that. 23 or 25.
I'm pretty sure it's 23. But how do I not know my point? Do you get 23 points a day?
I feel like it's 23.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. We're with it.
Clearly, we're not paying attention.
So you get 23 points a day
Yeah.
for your points.
Now
and you get, say, 2,000 for an average woman. So
calories.
Calories, yeah. So look at those as points. You have 2,000 points. But you want to go into a caloric deficit, you only eat 1,500. Which I'm actually shocked because I've been tracking very honestly, weighing everything, measuring everything, every single ounce of everything. And I'm struggling to get to 1,500, but I've been eating very clean. And that's the biggest thing.
And that's the thing that blows my mind with me and you is that we have always eaten healthy foods. We've never been people who have not wanted to eat vegetables or fruits.
No.
And whenever we
But we eat out a lot.
Well, yeah, we have but we don't do it on like an everyday regular basis. Like, yeah, we'll treat ourselves here and there.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, well, I don't. But it's not like we've never tried a diet or we've never not eaten healthy stuff and tried to change out things.
Yeah, we don't on a regular basis.
We don't exercise. That's the biggest thing.
Exercise. We walk, sure, but that's me, and I understand that walking is good, but we're not overly exerting ourselves even with the walking.
No.
And I don't know.
Something's not working for us. And I said to Lindy, I wanted to look into this because it's frustrating me because we go out of our way to eat healthy or out of our way to find healthier ways of doing things.
Yeah.
And it's for some people, they could do the exact same things that we do and they'll lose 100 pounds and we won't.
Yeah.
And I've always joked about it and said, I could look at something and gain weight.
Yeah.
But it's true.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's so hard for us to lose weight.
I actually read out because I messaged my friend and said, this is what I eat. This is what, like, I'm having a hard time reaching 1,500 calories when I'm actually tracking and eating clean and being honest about what I'm eating, which yes, obviously I'm being way more mindful than what I normally am.
Paying attention to her,
but it's not like it's a huge drastic change from what we normally are eating. So, and I'm finding it a struggle to get to 1,500 calories a day. And so I wrote out everything that I ate for that day. And his response was, I've never heard somebody say that they want to lose weight so badly as you and describe their diet. Like you do, because it doesn't make sense. So that's where me and Jenny started talking about this.
You're not losing the weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I looked into it because there's so many different body types. So it has to be that. It has to be the reason.
Well, I mean, it could
reasonings for our body type. So there
is thyroid issue.
It could be, but there is 3 different types of body types.
Okay.
So there's an ectomorph, which is a small physique.
Cross that off.
There's a
we're
mesomorph.
Short.
Yeah. So there's a mesomorph, which is an athletic build.
Cross it off.
Then we come to the endomorph, which is a short and round physique.
There we are.
Ding, ding, that's us. Okay, so an endomorph. And if you want to know more about them, like, I mean, you can look it up and there's so much write up on it. I was shocked actually because I hadn't read about this before. But for endomorph, so we tend to gain weight easily.
Which makes sense because we're short.
Yeah.
So you see it.
It all is there in your stomach.
Yeah.
We're naturally round and soft. We're soft.
Yeah.
We're like a teddy bear. And then...
More ways than one.
And then muscle definition is usually covered by a layer of fat.
Yeah, lots of layers.
Check. Slow metabolisms. Yes.
Yeah.
We've always known that. Often short in stature. Doesn't necessarily mean you are short, but more than likely an endomorph body type is short in stature. A round body with little muscle definition.
I was told I had abs by my
You just can't see it because you got a layer of fat around it. There you go.
Exactly.
And we relatively have thick arms and legs. We have always been
Yes.
told we have bodybuilder arms. Always.
Well, then that puts us into that other athletic build.
Oh yeah. There you go. We're mesomorph.
We're a cross.
Well, they did say in the write-up you can put certain types of your
We
parts
have
of your
broad
body.
shoulders.
Very broad shoulders.
We've always been told that.
We look like our father. So for this, they recommend to pumping up your cardio, doing
God.
lots of cardio.
That's not something I want to be told.
But this is what's going to help us. There you go. That's something we have not done.
No.
So there you go. We try it out. Maybe it'll work. Maybe I'll lose 6 pounds this week. So you want to burn the fat while you're preserving the lean body mass. I am no expert on this. I have no idea how to do that. This is just what I've read. So I need to look more into that. And you want to aim for 3 to 4 cardio sessions a week.
That's not happening.
But you need to change it up what you do within
This
those
is a
3
tall
to 4.
order.
No, we're going to do this. I'm going to do this and I'll show you my 6-pound loss. Okay, and then strength training
I think I'll watch
also
from the
is-
sidelines here.
So strength training is important to build your muscle, your metabolic rate. Boost your
So
metabolic rate.
basically, I'm doomed.
No, you can do it. And then get out those weights that we got together. So that
yeah.
and then the key is to move quickly. So this got me back to when we used
So
to
the
go
HIIT
to
workouts.
that circuit one.
Oh, yeah.
Curves.
Well, yeah, curves. Was it curves or sisters?
We've probably been to both. So what they recommend is doing these cardio exercises, but you want to switch between them like a circuit quickly and each one differently.
Well, Austin better get on setting
So-
up my garage.
So each 3 or 4 days that you do these, just do the same circuit, but switch your things, in different spots that you
Go
do it.
backwards.
Yeah, there you go. So you can do it. So that's something for the exercise. Now for the food wise though, they again watching the carbs, we know this, or have a higher intake of fiber, high in fiber carbs. Eliminating processed carbs and added sugars. Well, yeah, we're
Eating
working
clean.
on it.
Yeah.
And replacing your potatoes, rice, and pasta with non-starchy vegetables. What are non-starchy vegetables? That's my question.
Cucumbers, red peppers, tomatoes.
So all the things I can't eat because of my fibro.
Well, no, like you can have carrots.
Okay. Which actually I want to get back to eating carrots because I've been craving the crunch of chips.
So starchy vegetables would be your potatoes, your sweet potatoes, your turnip.
Who eats a lot of turnip?
I
Really?
put it in my stew, but I don't eat it all the time. No.
Potatoes are the biggest
yeah.
thing. It's basically potatoes and
Rice and
pasta.
Yeah,
Pasta.
it's pasta. Okay, who says pasta and who says pasta?
I say pasta. So
Well,
that is what.
this is stuff that we already know. I mean, we
Well,
know that we need to do these things.
I
It's
know.
just doing
So
them.
we know it. So the biggest thing is us adding in the cardio. So that is something we have never done.
I'm
We
going
have
to
tried
up my
everything
walking.
else but the cardio.
I will up my walking.
So bring your little weights with you when you do your walking. There's your adding
That's
in your
add
strength
weights.
training.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do that. Come on, you need to just add in one thing.
I actually said this week that I want to add back in my Leslie Sanson videos.
I love them.
So maybe I can do something with those.
I love them.
You
I
circle
like
back
doing-
and let us know what you're weighing on next week.
Okay. Okay. I'm wanted, so I'll come for the video.
Yeah, exactly. Do you have any shout outs?
No, I don't have any because I've kind of been off of WW. I actually had to re-sign up because something happened with my account and I couldn't get signed back in and it just was a mess. So I re-signed up. So I have
But you're the same account though, right?
same account, everything's the same.
Okay.
But when you started telling me about the whole calorie counting, I was like, okay, let me try this.
Yeah.
I'll go on something different. And then I was like, why am I doing this? I have just
you gotta start
re-signed up.
slow.
I've just re-signed up for WW. I want to 100% focus myself on WW because I'm paying for it. And
Yeah, I'm paying for a husband that is not following suit either.
and I just want to 100% focus myself on what I know because I've got to know and also it rejoined me as a purple on purple, but I really like blue, so I swapped back to blue.
How long did you try purple?
A day? I just didn't like it because I know blue, and
Yeah.
I didn't want to
You're
have to
comfortable with it.
relearn something else, right? I've learned it. I know what go-to foods I can go to.
Yeah.
I know which point-wise they are and everything. I don't have to sit there, and that's the thing why I didn't like the calorie counting was because I don't like having to sit there and write it all out or figure it all out
Yeah.
and figure out what's good. With the WW Blue, I've now got the mindset where I know what's good, I know what's bad, and I know which points are on certain things that I eat.
And I'm comfortable with blue as well. And I'm just finding where I have the WW app open and I'm tracking my calories on my Fitness
same
Pal
time.
app. Yeah, and I'm tracking them at the same time, and it's getting easier. Obviously, there's a lot more to it to try and figure out, and I need to figure out what's better in calories when I'm tracking at the same time as what's better in points. So it's kind of a guessing game, but it's making me more mindful, way more mindful. Last night, I have to say my success again. If anybody didn't see it, I turned down pizza. And I said I felt like a superwoman and I needed to do my super pose. For now on, that's what I'm going to do.
You should have a costume you can put on
every time Austin tries to mess
just come
around,
down in a superwoman costume.
yes, and I'll just.
Oh my god, I'm going to get you one.
Yeah. But last night, Austin wanted pizza, and he said to me 3 times, "Are you sure you don't want pizza?" And I said, "No." And then at first I was like, "You know what? Where are you ordering from?" And then he said, "I don't know, maybe I'll go to Pizza," which I hate Pizza. And he said, "It's awful. It's the worst pizza ever made." And he said, "Maybe I'll get some cauliflower bites," which he knows that's the way to my heart because cauliflower bites are good. But
They're
cauliflower
breaded.
bites are good, but they're not the best from Pizza.
Oh, I didn't know they had them at Pizza.
Yes, and I get them honey garlic. But they're amazing.
Never had them.
But they're not as good as Shoeless Joe's. So it still doesn't fulfill my craving when I want cauliflower bites. But,
Are they breaded?
yes.
Oh, okay.
But it's like really doughy, like a pancake kind of dough. So that's why they're not the best. But they're good. They'll suffice. But they're not as fulfilling as Shoeless Joe's.
I need to point out, I used to get the ones from M&M Meat Shops all the time. I should get them and point them
They're
out.
probably high because they're breaded.
They're breaded, yeah. It's not a ton of breading, though.
But when he said that, it got me thinking, you know what? Let me point it out. Let me see how many calories one slice is. Just one slice of pizza. I'll try it and see. And I was just like, no, I'm not. I messaged Trevor and I said, like, what do you think? And this is where I was going back and forth. And he right away, he was like, that's not what it is. But this is what my thought was when you're in a caloric deficit, if you have a treat meal or if you go over your, for me, 1,500 calories a day,
Yeah.
does that restart me back to the beginning, like how when people are doing keto diets, and do not come at me with against a keto diet, because keto diets work for some people. I don't want to hear it. But when you are in ketosis, but then you have carbs, you're out of ketosis, so you have to start over again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is that the same of how it works for caloric deficit? And right away he
That's where I'd
said,
be like, nope, I can't deal with that.
but it made me think about it because it made me sit back and say, even though it's not the same as ketosis, really I am undoing what I've done for this week.
Yeah.
So it is putting me back at the start.
But
It is.
not all together, though.
No, it's not. But do I really want to unwind what I'm doing and restart that? Because not only is it a starch, which we all know is a trigger and gets those happy thoughts going that we want everything else in the
All
goddamn
that
cupboard.
Halloween candy.
Yeah, that Halloween candy I have not touched. So I am very proud
for
of
you.
that.
I can't say the same.
I actually had the stuff. So what we said was the stuff that was left over, that was going to be mine and Austin's from what we were handing out.
Yeah.
The kids was left alone. So instead, Austin was not happy with me, but I posted on the Frugal site and said, "Who wants this? Come and get it."
Oh my
And I gave it all
God.
away. He
I'd
was
be
very
pissed,
mad.
too.
Oh, he was. You tell that person they're not coming. Unfortunately, my husband is keeping it. I was like, no way in hell. I'm
You
keeping
should
it.
have. He should have said my husband ate it already.
Yeah.
It's gone.
But it really just made me think and sit back and really be mindful and say, like, do I want to undo what I'm doing? And even he messaged me back and said, even one meal a week is not gonna really hurt you. But really, and I understand that it won't, but
It'll
then
hurt
those
you in your
cravings,
mind.
well, and those cravings start coming back again too, because
Yeah.
even just having a bagel at lunchtime, I'm wanting more and more because
Yeah,
it's less protein when you're having a carb, right?
Yeah.
No matter, you can say as much as you want. Yeah, sure, it's filling, but eating a carb is not going to be, you're not going to be full as long as you would be if you had a more fulfilled protein meal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's just where my thought process was, and I did not go to bed. I sat there beside Austin while he ate his pizza, and he actually got bacon strips on his pizza, which I do not like on pizza because they don't cook it
No.
enough. Bacon is never cooked properly as strips on pizza because bacon needs to crumble. It does not need to be wiggly and raw. It's gross.
It's gotta be crispy.
Yeah, so I did not eat the pizza because of that, and he got chicken wings and he got hot sauce on them, which I can't do. So that also
She was
helped.
out.
Yeah,
So what did you do?
nothing. I sat there and drank my tea, and I watched the TV and crocheted, and afterwards I went to bed. But I sat there while he ate.
Oh my God.
I also found this item that I wanted to show, which Jenny apparently has known about this for a while and didn't share.
To be honest with you, I've never pointed it out.
These are Old Mill pizza kits. You get 2 crusts, which aren't, I mean, they're thinner, but they're not all that thin. And it comes with sauce.
Yeah.
And I actually, at the grocery store, pointed it out because, and this is why I pointed it out, was because when I made the 2-ingredient dough on Friday, which I have not made it in a very long time, as much as I love the 2-ingredient dough, it's still a hassle to make and clean up.
I have
and
never made it. You and Mom talk about it all the time. You were like raving about it at the start, making so many things with it.
know.
And all I saw was look at the damn mess afterwards.
I know it's very messy.
There was such a mess every time I'd come over and they were doing something with the 2-ingredient dough.
It
So
is
that's why I
very
never
messy.
made it.
So, as much as I love the 2-ingredient dough, and yes, it's yogurt and flour, it's still flour. It's still
Yeah.
and the points are still there. So, anyways, I thought I would check these, and it works out to being with 2-ingredient dough is 4 points for a quarter of the pizza, which doesn't sound bad. Well, guess what? This is 5 points for a quarter of the pizza.
And no mess. That sounds a lot better to me.
But also, the 2-ingredient dough is great. It's a great alternative. I do like it, but it's never a crispy pizza dough. You can never get it to
And these
the
are
feel-
good.
Yeah, this is a pizza crust, so this is good. But to my surprise, when I pointed this out again to make sure I was right when I got home, I didn't realize this says a quarter crust with the sauce.
So that's even better.
Yeah, it is.
That's way better. So much easier, less mess.
Yeah.
We have had these for years.
It is so much cheaper. These are on for $5 at Loblaws. You get 2 pizzas and the sauce,
Yeah.
and it will
So then you
cost
just
you.
put on whatever you want on top of
Yeah,
it.
like
and
it
point
costs
that
you
out.
what? $5 for the
Yeah.
yogurt plus your flour, then your sauce on top of it, plus
So it's more expensive.
it's
Probably,
way
too.
more expensive.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously you can get more than 2 pizzas out of the tub of yogurt, but still,
Yeah.
it's still.
it's more.
This is
it's
I'm
more
using
time
these from
consuming.
now on.
We've had those. So I know everybody does like a Taco Tuesday. We do Pizza Wednesday. We've always
Wednesday?
done Pizza Wednesday.
So we do Pizza
I have no
Friday.
idea why. And these are the pizzas that we do. We've always done those. We actually had friends over.
Oh, it does say
They're
thin
friends
crust.
we've been around, so we know they're COVID free. But we had them over on the weekend, and we bought 8 of them, so 4 packs, and
Okay.
we did them
I was
for
going
all.
to say 16 pizzas? What the hell were you eating?
No. So we did them for all of us, and everybody loved them. And I never would have thought to point them out because I just thought it was a bad
No.
meal
It's great.
because it's pizza. I've just always looked at pizza as a bad thing. So now I know I can have a quarter of it. I just have to be mindful of what I put on it.
But a quarter of this is huge.
It's huge, yeah.
Like, that's
It's
a huge. Look
Well,
at this. It's
Like,
huge.
really, when you look at it, it's really a quarter of it would probably be 2 slices.
Yeah, so exactly. So eat 2 slices and you
Yeah,
feel more
and you know
fulfilled,
you're good.
right?
Yeah,
Have a salad with it.
yeah. You don't
So-
even need a salad with it.
I know,
never
but it
have
just
salad
bumps
with
it up.
pizza. And that's one thing that I need to do is start putting in more veggies into
Yes,
my.
I said that
I
too.
always eat fruit, always, all the time. Veggies is something that I will always eat, but
Yeah.
it's never a go-to for me other
No.
than in my omelets that I have in the morning.
Same with me. And you know what? And that was something I said, and I've been doing my reflection posts every day. I don't know if this is bugging everybody, but it's helping me. So my reflection posts are staying. I need more veggies. And I said, when I was saying this, I was thinking, I need to bring back my fruit and veggie tray for at nighttime because then it's more snacking.
There you go. You'd have that instead of your pizza.
But I'm kind of thrown because my fruit and veggie trays did go to waste a lot. I
Well,
did
that's why you
use
need
them.
to eat them more.
I know. So that's why I'm thinking maybe I will do my veggie trays again.
Maybe just 2 veggie.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Just veggies. Okay, I have a question about this pizza crust before we get off of this.
Okay.
How do you store this?
I have a bread drawer.
So you just keep it out?
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be frozen or refrigerated?
No.
And how long have you kept it before you used it? What's the longest?
There's an expiry date on it.
I know, till January. Like, that's a long
Oh,
time.
we buy them on Sunday and have them by Wednesday. So that's
Okay.
all I've ever kept them.
Because I was going to keep, I switched it to have these on, I think it was Tuesday, because we were worried
Oh,
about
yeah.
how they would last.
No, they're fine. Just keep them flat
That's
because
a long expiry
they
date,
do
January.
crack, eh? See, look, you're cracking the one in the back.
Because I keep flipping it around.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
too excited.
I have a shout out. I just noticed it here that you wrote it down. My shout out is, I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing this right, E. McLean 1012. You have got to check out her Connect profile because she just celebrated tracking 50 breakfasts in a row. Like, that's a milestone.
I was happy for doing 3.
Right?
50, holy cow.
50.
I mean, I really want to get back on tracking. So hey, maybe we could start one of those things, those competitions like the Christmas
Streaks.
one. Yeah. Oh, I'm off of the
streak
Christmas
challenge.
one.
I haven't either. I need to.
Oh,
Oh,
I
it
have
doesn't
to
matter.
update
We
it.
still have it. We'll update it.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
not off of it. We'll just update
We
it.
just haven't been posting.
I'll update it with my 6-pound lock.
Should
But what
show
was my
off.
plus before?
Show off. I put 0.4 and my mom thought I said 4. She was like,
I
"Oh my
know.
god, that's amazing." I was like, "No, it's a 0.4."
It still is amazing. It's still a loss. Okay, how many weeks do we have until Christmas?
I don't know. I know there's like 47 days or something.
So, like 5 weeks?
6 weeks.
Well, I think I'm still in the running.
I
I
better
think
get
I'm,
on shopping.
I think I'm at 9 pounds that I have to go till my goal. So I think maybe.
I have to check on mine. I have to update it and see because I know 1 week I gained. So I gained 2 pounds 1 week. So I have to just check it and see. I don't.
Yeah,
remember.
we'll update them anyways.
Next week.
I'll have to.
I
tag
have a
them.
little recipe that I kind of made up.
Like in your head.
I have it in my head, yeah. But it was more, I was wanting one of those yogurt bowls. Everybody makes those yogurt bowls with all kinds of stuff in them and they look so good. So, but I was I was really craving Reese's peanut butter cups. So I got, I think it was 3 tablespoons of Greek yogurt and then a tablespoon of crunchy peanut butter. You have to have crunchy peanut butter. And then so I mixed that together, but I melted the peanut butter in the microwave first.
Okay.
And then
How much peanut butter?
just a tablespoon.
Okay.
And then I sliced a banana and put it around
Steve French.
a circle in the bowl.
Come here.
And then I heated up, which was bad, I know, but a tablespoon of Nutella. And I warmed that up in the microwave and drizzled that on top.
So do you know what it pointed out to be?
Oh my God, it was only 5 points.
That's not that
And
bad.
I had that as like my brunch because I didn't have breakfast or lunch.
Mm-hmm.
But I got thinking that's a good dessert too.
Yeah.
It was so good. And it was
I would
big.
take a 5-point
It was-
dessert.
It was pretty big. It was so good. It was the best.
What did you
creation
mix
I've
the peanut
made.
butter in?
Yogurt, Greek yogurt.
Huh?
3 tablespoons Greek yogurt, a tablespoon crunchy peanut butter, and then a tablespoon of the Nutella
But drizzled on.
drizzled on
Yeah.
top, and the banana sliced on top of it. It was so good.
Have you ever warmed up your banana slices, like fried them?
No, but I saw a recipe
Yeah, somebody posted the other
to
day.
mash it and
Oh.
fry it, and then they had it lied out, and it almost went like caramelized.
Oh no, this I saw somebody posted, like it looked like a dish like yours, but it was bananas and they were caramelized just on the side. So it was all, I don't know if they fried the
Maybe
banana.
that would be good.
Yeah.
Does that give you more points when you do stuff like that to it, or it's still
No,
just a
you're
banana?
as long as you're eating it, you're
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
Like I had a
I'm gonna try that
smoothie
for
this
my
morning,
next
so it
one.
counted as points.
Yeah. Huh.
But I think that's all I've got. Do you have anything
That's all I
else?
have. Nope, nothing more.
So my week was excellent. We'll find out my total weigh-in tomorrow morning.
Monday.
And yours was too. You were down 0.4.
0.4.
I need to move this closer to shut us off.
You're going to cut me out.
All right. Jenny's going to be working on her bodybuilding this week.
Yep, so is Lindy.
I'll watch from the sidelines. We'll see the results. And I'm going to continue working on my calorie counting and
Being
tracking
Superwoman.
and being. We have to. And I got my ring on.
Yay!
So,
I didn't know it was off, so
I haven't worn it like a year.
we better
All
go.
right. The wild ones are back.
Yeah, we better go.
All right. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you guys like our videos. As always, our handles are at the bottom. Stitch and Lindy on Connect.
Jenny Lynn Weir?
It's the same, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it is, Jenny Lynn Weir.
And my Facebook weight loss group is Stitch and Lindy's Weight Loss Journey. Thanks for watching. Well, you better come in and say hi.
Hi. Hi. How can you fit?
Are you coming in?
Hi. Bye.
Bye.